Tomarang, a serene, peaceful neighborhood where the juiciest gossip is shared over tea. Oh, hey, that's me! I live here! But peace never lasts, especially when these all-stars move in. Welcome to the House of Villains, where tensions boil, alliances shatter, and everyone is scrambling for ultimate power. Stick around, it's all coming right after this quick recap. Previously, the All-Stars spun the challenge twist and descend upon Forgotten Hollow, where a creepy manor brought about frights and fights for these messy Sims. At the horror movie screening in the cemetery, Sahari won her first challenge and gets the sole vote to send somebody into the elimination duel. Evander and Janae continued to bring trouble, and Jacob made the erroneous decision to beef with the Merry Mothers. At the Elimination Ceremony, Evander gets Cecilia's blessing and plays a full idol on himself, negating 7 votes and sending Janae into the duel. Sahari then makes a move on Jacob by voting him into the duel as well. After a grueling vampire battle, Janae emerges victory, sending Jacob home as the 4th member of the jury. 10 remain. Who will be eliminated next? We're at the final 10! This shit's getting real now. Hope you're doing well, my lovelies, and enjoyed the Forgotten Hollow episode. I don't know why Sahari is so displeased when she pulled off this move. But it looks like everybody else is celebrating her? Please, I don't know if this is Jacob shade or if they're just proud of Sahari. Anyway, she stomps off to bed while Janae and Bobby celebrate that Janae is here to live another day.
Dimas, warm up, Boma. Corbiff, Dabiwoo, Plo Night Skooma.
Oh my gosh, cute! They're even playing some scandalous card games to know each other better. Bet he's glad he voted with the right alliance tonight. Ooh, look at this master chef! Cecilia made some delicious bagels for everybody. But then turns right around to go to bed. Okay. Well, another night for our all-stars. Diego is our early bird this morning as he grabs one of these delicious leftover bagels. Oh yes, and the advantage menu is re-hidden again. Hidden being a choice word, you know. But it's there for the taking. Please, not clear the snake messaging Evander to get his act together. Cute, but also embarrassing. Diego catches up with Bobby over breakfast. This new alliance is coming along nicely. Oh yeah, I did rename this alliance of Bobby, Ailey, and Diego to the High Flyers, thanks to y'all making connections with these three being related to flying. It's certainly better sounding than the Bad Alliance.
Karenzi, Ma, Liamba, Mwashupaza, Blevko.
I think Bobby enjoys having some chill alliance members for a change. Oh, the sentiment! That's so sweet. Oop, that didn't take as long this time. Sahari has found the advantage menu and smashing it to bits again. Just to recap, with 2 of its users gone, this menu can now only function as a vacation ticket to take Sahari and 3 others on the reward, should she choose to use it.
Jessene Clonkus, Skooma, SimsieV Kinniku, Swarspa, Githara.
Oh, Yambara!
Girl, Sahari, please! It's not Cecilia's fault you don't like your advantage. Oh my lordy. Sahari's new erratic trait is not doing her any favors at all. Oh, Cecilia's yelling back though. Ooh, you don't see this side of Cecilia often. Friend or foe, if you're being a meanie, Cecilia's gonna keep you in check.
Axawa, Skiba Glosh, Waboose, Trangella, Granoi Bars, Frodema Rothase, Mubuz Kenda, Belindi.
Meanwhile, the High Flyers are getting together to get their affairs in order. They are basically each other's rides or dies right now. Janae and Evander stay beefing since they're grudging after the fight they got last episode. Girl, Sahari! Not you clapping! Messy! Well, Janae doesn't give a damn. She's gonna tear into Evander till the end of time.
Trangella Jabin, and Zirpa. Verpasa Esenoi, Tropha, Bahushu Foibi,
Conqueroo Baima, Mapiro, huh? Anazuki, Sugar Blue, meh.
Oh yay! Jenna to the rescue again with her jokes. Oh, Evander? Not the flirting with Kimiko. Oh, he is smooth. Oh, I guess Houston takes issue with this? Oh, don't worry, pretty boy. You can have some of this too. The Short King is upping his social game again. Well, I'm sorry to cut this short, but we'll have to save the rest for our next destination. Janae, you slayed another duel last time. You can do us the honors today for our very next twist. Oh, a house! Well, this is another familiar show format, but it can be one of two things. Congrats, Janae, you get to spin another wheel. Is it time for Big Brother or House of Villains? And we got House of Villains! Fitting for this bunch. So, the House of Villains format is that the Invincibility winner will nominate 4 people for elimination. And before the elimination ceremony, the nominees will compete in a safety challenge where the winner will be removed from the block, leaving 3 vulnerable for the vote. Nominees do not vote, and the Invincibility winner only gets to vote in the event of a tie. I've been dying to do this format. It's kind of like the Big Brother blockbuster, but without the POV. And we will always have one more nominee than the typical number in this game, because idols and advantages are still fair game. Alright, let's get out of here. I think that's in Tomarang. Whoop whoop, we're going home, All Stars. Well, my home, at least. And welcome to the gorgeous Tomarang, folks. Some of you have been here before, I think. Let's head into town and... Ooh, I spy an OG in the house. Everybody, meet a blast from the past, Kitsuanara. Jeez, did you have to stop me on the way to work like this? Although, I suppose it's only fitting that the original villain be called to host a House of Villains round. Behind me is your Invincibility challenge of today, peasants. The winner of this competition will be immune from the vote and get the opportunity to nominate 4 people for elimination tomorrow. Now that's power. The challenge is simple. It's a hopscotch race. Starting from these welcome mats, you must complete 3 hopscotches, 2 and back. If you fumble, you must restart the current hopscotch before moving on. Once you reach the end, fetch a lantern from the basket and release it to the sky to signal your completion. First person to do so will win Invincibility and the ultimate power! Now bye, I'm already late for work, damn it. Okay then, thank you, kid. Well, you heard him. Let's drop for spots for the race of your life. Alright, our All-Stars are ready! For Invincibility and the power of nominations, begin the race! I love a hopscotch race. Ooh, many different distances thrown by the All-Stars. And Diego flopped on the first step. Flop, I say! Whoop! And Evander also stumbled. He has to restart. Everyone is speeding through that hopscotch. Wow! Oop, and Sahari stumbles! Sahari also has to start again. The All-Stars have to collect their rock on the way back now. Oh, okay, they all succeed! Janae, Ailey, Bobby, and Kimiko get a head start as they move on to the second hopscotch. Jenna and Cecilia are working very slow and steady.
Sasabu! Haha, Radifa! Safaba! Even Deso!
Oop! Ailey! No! Ailey flunks the second hopscotch and she has to restart. Please, even Zainab's calling Evander to tell him to get his together. Well, Bobby and Kimiko grab their stones successfully, and so does Janae! Meanwhile, Sahari stays flopping. What a fall from grace. Janae, Bobby, and Kimiko are moving on to the final hopscotch now. 3 different strategies, and they're all zooming through this final course. Can they all retrieve the stones though? Kimiko does, Janae does, and Bobby! Oh my god, this is gonna be a foot race to the end! Release the lanterns! Bobby, you're not done! You have to release a lantern! Well, and there we have it! Janae's lantern rises first, but very amazing effort from Kimiko and Bobby! Janae, congratulations! You won Invincibility and you are the Villain of the Week, which means you have 24 hours to decide which 4 All-Stars you want to nominate for elimination. You will deliver your decision tomorrow.
Pipital Dimpish. Zopi. At Sick of Flesh.
Well, I would agree. Y'all better find some way to be nice to Janae these 2 days. And now let's make haste to our villa of the day. Our Tomarang vacation is about to begin. This build is literally so stunning. I am obsessed. Jacob? Mortimer Goff? What? I mean, sure, go for it, King. Our All-Stars must now bow to our Villain of the Week, Janae, as she is about to nominate half of y'all's tomorrow. Bobby speaks to her right away, like, hey, we have an alliance, so I'm safe, right? Well, surprise! I have other plans, actually.
Pima, Blashu, Organorg, Florib Essenoi, Brainum Dubma.
Ina Preb, Banarla, Sangala.
I mean, yeah, nobody wants to say yes to being put up as a pawn. You're going home tomorrow, Evander. Count your damn days. Please, not let it go. Evander is starting his campaigning early by throwing all the compliments he can to Houston's way. Houston appreciates this, of course.
Goinem, Sabo. Ina Preb, Banarla.
Diego is asking the chicken skewers again about their day. Janae is definitely keeping me safe, right?
Avune, favuler. Avune, favuler, blazen.
Arshubi Vlau.
Shivu Fushi Vlauser Sim. Arshubi Vlau.
Usebushi, Blacky Blim. Uh-huh.
Avune, favuler.
Abune, Babuler, Flarfin.
Avune, Fabuler.
Avune, favuler, blarfin.
Oh my god, Diego, what did you put in your chicken skewers? Sari's even yelling at Janet now, oh no!
She's the brief.
Damn, apparently Janae's evil presence alone was enough to send her over the edge. Please, now Evander has also appeared to make Sahari even madder. Poor Janet, she doesn't deserve this.
Winnish, Dicky Noof. Aw. Garsoy, Ichuda. Huh?
Well, this is a great time for Evander to play hero and call out Sahari. Oop, and Bobby's also trying to scare everyone about Janae's wrath. Oh, Kimiko's trying to flirt with Janae to get on her good side, but Janae finds that shady. Well, you crossed the line if you yell at Kimiko, Janae. Oh, I guess she doesn't mind. Ooh, goody! Houston has found a new advantage placed into the game! I really wish they stop smashing them before they have a chance to use them though. Anyway, Houston has found the Hand of Jayi. Cause this is her childhood home, you see. This klepto hand acts as a steal vote, allowing Houston to prevent someone from voting while casting another vote on their behalf. Very useful if used in the right time.
Tebow, Ganir, Pruba, Skiba Yamoob, Sorbin Nurks.
Oh, Houston shady now too? I mean, is this really new news? Maybe Bobby and Houston can relate now? That's a pretty short-lived rivalry if that's the case. Oh my god, hi guys! Evander and Diego have also joined the conversation, and Evander simply continues his safety campaign. Oh, Diego, please, why are they beefing now? Diego? That's like your ally? Just erratic things, I guess. Speaking of yelling at allies, Janae calls Kimiko out now for being a fake. Kimiko tries to explain herself, but it's not going anywhere. Oh my god. Well, Kimiko, that isn't really gonna help de-escalate things.
Alpha. Reginald Rafa.
Tupel, Funa, Uchi Peachy, Bozane Smacy, Chibanahu.
Well, Kimiko messed up that interaction, so she's gonna play some marbles to de-stress. Oh, well that just made it worse. Ailey is still boasting a very strong social game by keeping all her favorite gays in check. We all just gotta survive this week, cause then Janae can go home right after. Wow, she literally helped all the gays make up. Impressive.
Das Mikos Karenzi, Funchil Bratza, Spapam. Jilurba Kitsuni, Zimze Haben.
Ooh, our OG queens Kimiko and Cecilia are having a secret meeting in the pool. Is it finally time the OGs join forces, perhaps?
Wutsani. Trangella, Granoy Bars. Hashushi, Snabe, Freba, Torky, Shuksa Fazoo, huh?
Well, looks like Kimiko is also starting her campaign trail early after that run-in with Janae. Bobby also has some late-night talks with Ailey ahead of the nomination ceremony, though he should have nothing to worry about when it comes to Ailey. Alright, the night is no longer young, so I'ma need you all to head to bed soon. Hope you're enjoying the show so far, friendos! Nominations coming tomorrow morning. Janae starts the day off right with some simple yoga. Gotta look her best when she dishes out the nominations later. And she's also punching the rage away, I guess. Evander is also in a better mood this morning and tries to talk things through with Sahari. Oh, they even got a sentiment! Oh, never mind. Sahari's not feeling forgiving just yet, I guess. Well, Evander's not holding back either, then. Not Cecilia giggling. She stays living for the drama. Cecilia's getting a little more concerned about Sahari's pyro and confides in Janet about it. She also goes to Ailey for advice. Ailey is popular these days. Oh, a kiss too? Cecilia, scandalous. It is quite a nice morning, so Bobby's wondering if Janae can reconsider putting him up as a pawn or whatever. Oh, well, I guess that's a no. Okay, these relationships have gotten pretty terrible, so it's safe to say the Triple Alliance is donezo. I guess Kimiko and Bobby are double trouble now? Question mark? Please, Janae's letting him have it! What the hell? Sahari and Evander? Oh, how did we get here? Evander has now fought a new person for 3 episodes straight. Sad that no one's here to witness this grand fight though. And another win for Evander. He has a lot of nerve trying to make nice after that.
Waga Fruge. Borba Quest. New Beam. Harthick. Swaffa.
Samoisa? Ugh.
On that note, it's time for the nomination ceremony. X marks the spot and 4 people will be nominated for elimination today by the Villain of the Week. Take it away, Janae! Hello, Not Stars, Janae in the house again, and I have the gleeful privilege of nominating 4 of you for elimination. I would do more, but there is a limit, unfortunately. My first nomination is an evil, toxic, nasty little roach that has overstayed his welcome. So, Evander, sit the down on the nomination chair. My second nomination is Bobby! You know your role, so don't disappoint. Otherwise, your ass can go home too. I don't care. My third nomination is somebody who supposedly has a good game, but has failed to leave any ounce of impression on me so far. Kimiko, you are also on the block. Get good. This final nomination is hard. Such an important spot that I would give to so many of you. But I will do Sahari. I know you would have voted my ass in if the house didn't, so off you go. Maybe you can have the drive to win a fight against Evander this time. Okay, that was quite the nomination ceremony. Evander, Bobby, Kimiko, and Sahari. You 4 are nominated for elimination. However, tonight you get to compete in a safety challenge where one of you can save yourselves from the nomination block, leaving the other 3 vulnerable at the vote. All the best on your campaigns to your fellow All-Stars in the meantime. Your challenge tonight may be in plain sight. Anyway, nomination ceremony is adjourned. Well, wasn't that fun? Now let's get up and get to securing those votes to save you from elimination. Diego and Houston celebrate being the 2 men advancing to the next round already. Cheers to that.
Walacharp Souza. Wissip. Rabanina. Salafa.
Yep, cause Ailey is letting Janae have it for nominating Bobby. Kimiko kinda expected her nomination, so she's just gonna take it out on the punching bag. Oh my god. And Sahari blames Evander instead for causing her to be nominated. Oh my, she is straight up demanding that people save her tomorrow if she doesn't win. Sahari, easy! I know you're both erratic, but still.
Oh, Pemwaga Fruge. Borba Quest. Pandoli Usanet. Smishy Yafana.
Ailey pleads to the Merry Mothers to save Bobby. She might be barking up the wrong tree because, like, Cecilia almost sent Bobby home, remember? Bobby isn't that worried though. I'm totally gonna win the competition tonight. But if not, I got my high flyers with me, right? That's you guys, by the way. Oh, it is quite lively in here today. And Cecilia's arguing with Sahari now on her mean behavior. Oh, the Merry Mothers are getting heated. Sahari just blames Evander again. Lamau. Oh, well, it doesn't seem like Evander is grateful either. He said, I can defend myself, Cecilia. Thank you very much.
Buniata, John Joe Zanessa, Bahira, Nerkska, Sherard, Ozani, George Shalbo, Barlene, Sibler.
Oh, she is over it. Mama said, let me sunbathe the stress away. Ah, peace at last. You know, maybe boxing for hours is the right play today. And we can also eavesdrop doing yoga while we're at it. Oh, how she has fallen. Sahari's in her evil era now too. That is clashing so hard with her cheerful and nurturing traits, but oh well. Oh my god, Bobby's also letting her have it. This house is messy today. Evander continues to improve his relationship with Houston, hoping to get his vote tonight. And Houston's being mean to Diego for sticking to the wrong shady gay. Well, Bobby's the blueprint, you wannabe.
Weezo Stayib. Tariq, B. Ralph, Illinois.
Sahari kinda did not appreciate being called out like that in front of everybody and continues to yell at Cecilia for it. I also love that Janet is just strumming away without a care in the world. Oh, and she gains the music lover trait! How cute! Please, not Houston appearing to stir the pot! I think he's trying to pull Janet away from the Merry Mothers.
Garsoy, Ichilda. Huh? Ah, Smedja Babe. Shebadu.
Oh my gosh, hi Janet! She has a growing friendship with Kimiko and has called all the disco divas to save this wonderful woman. In fact, let's make it official! Kimiko is now one of the disco divas. Because Janet says so. She's a little more diva than disco, but you know, it's the vibe that counts.
Wabarani Charib. Zabris Kathara. Shamagra. Sublurf Baroda. Bruhana.
Garsoy, Ichilda. Huh? Ripata Zell. Wayma.
Well, here comes Janae to start some trouble. There shall be 0 solid alliances on her watch. Well, this one will survive, especially with Janet working overtime to keep all her people together. Evander seems to be doing great getting numbers back on his side. As long as Sahari and Janae are out of the room, he can work. Oh, and she's back. Run! Let's take this talk to the bathrooms instead. So, wanna save both me and Bobby tonight? I know how much you hate Kimiko.
Thinica Pathargum. Mabloff. Loopsped. Finerba. Braga.
Evander goes for one last plea with Houston as the elimination ceremony inches closer. And he also calls for a meeting between the last elementals! I know we had a rough patch, and with Jacob gone now, even more reason we should stick together. A little hard with all 3 of them being nominated, but they'll find a way to make it work.
Wibisuk. Alfonso Dorna. Dorna Nabura. Narimo. Crankistabora. Waf Sibla.
Well, with those fighting words, it's time to put that to the test. All Stars, the elimination ceremony awaits. Meet me at the Botanical Gardens. And here we are at this absolutely gorgeous build that I grabbed from the gallery. Literally in love. It's especially so pretty in the night. Alright, a challenge awaits. Oh my god, it's Lynn! Oh, what are you doing here, love? Hi. Kid had to work overtime because y'all made him late, I think. So he's called me for a favor. Ta-da! I will be briefly hosting your safety challenge tonight. And that challenge is a classic game of marbles. You four will battle it out in a game of marbles under the watchful eye of your castmates. The winner of this marbles game will earn themselves safety from the vote and remove themselves from the block. It's a very scary stake, so make it count, okay? Here, I'll light a lantern in your honor. Oh, thank you, Lynn, you sweetheart. Alright, you four, gather around and let's play some marbles. No pressure at all. You're only watched by everybody you know. Bobby's gonna start us off. And flops. He's like, Evander, this is on you now, buddy. Oop, no luck for Evander either. Oh, Kimiko scores one though. First on the board. Sahari's like, how the hell do I do this? Whoop, not like that apparently. Okay, Bobby got his groove on the second try. Evander too. And Sahari. Oh, Bobby's on a roll now! The plan is working! The Mayer brothers are getting stressed with their third mother. Cause what the hell is that? Evander hits another marble out of the ring, and so does Kimiko! Let's go! Ooh, okay Sahari, she's gaining ground. But here comes Bobby again! He's on a roll! Evander is focused. And knocks another one out! Whoop, looks like it's too late though. Bobby wraps up this game. And we got confirmation from the moodlet as well. Bobby wins the safety competition and removes himself from the nomination block. Whoop whoop, you're safe tonight, buddy. Alright, let's move on to our elimination ceremony, folks. We moved some playground equipment for y'all to do so. Hello, icons! Refreshing that we're in Tomarang. I get to go home for a bit. With Bobby winning the safety challenge, the eligible nominees for elimination tonight are Sahari, Kimiko, and Evander. The 6 of you behind will have to cast a vote for one of these nominees. And our villain of the week, Janae, will only cast a vote in the event of a tie. If that's all clear, let's begin. Diego, you're up first tonight.
Cinnabib Bolingo. Nervous shopping, huh? Wafata Thibose. Jewel.
Calgary. Sao Sabo.
Alright, thanks for voting, All Stars! If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Nothing! Alright! 2 All-Star trophies sit on the table beside me. And the first All-Star safe tonight, receiving 0 votes, is... Kimiko! Mother had nothing to be afraid of. Come get your trophy, Kimiko. 1 trophy remains for one of Sahari or Evander. One of you received 2 votes, which means the other has received 4. Evander, you are safe! Receiving only 2 votes somehow, you get to live another day, Short King! Sahari, I am so sorry to do this to you, but with 4 votes to eliminate, you have been voted out of All Stars and you are the 5th member of the jury. Here, please offer your fellow competitors some final words.
Yanafeb Thanika Hispalip Wosenex Nurchel Penthip Abevo Binota Mervase Shupaza Valmip Frobin.
Well, we are very sorry to see you go, Sahari. Another heavy hitter going home proves that this game is no joke. You are down to the final 9 now. Only a few more rounds till the end, so hang in there, All-Stars. Get back to the plane and get some rest for now. As for you, Sahari, here's a little reminder to your failure. You'll never see marbles the same way again. Okay, bye! Sad to see you go, Queen! Yeah, I do not think I'll be invited back to the Sahari show. Holy crap, what a vote! I fully thought Evander was done for, but he actually put in some work to mend his relationships. Attaboy! Meanwhile, Sahari just continued spiraling. It's so sad to see her go out this way, honestly. I mean, she even lost to Celia's vote, so that's saying something. Check our alliance chart! Yeah, poor Sahari kinda got kicked out of the Merry Mothers off-screen because she wasn't very merry anymore. I guess Janet still has some love for her, so she got her alliance to vote Evander. Too bad Cecilia is done, and Evander actually got through to Houston to secure his vote. Bobby definitely led the charge to keep the elemental safe too, and influenced Ailey to send Sahari home. Janae being a lone wolf though, she got some work to do next week. And here is our lovely chart! We love to see a Big Brother inspired round. I think I laughed out loud though when Janae won Villain of the Week, cause that's so fitting, but I also know these All-Stars was scrambling. I'm gonna talk power rankings for the final time this season so we can keep the suspense moving forward. But if you still do not want to know who's in the lead in relationships, feel free to click off. I thank you for watching and I hope you have the bestest of days. Final power rankings time! Let's see who's slaying going into the final 9, shall we? Taking 3rd place is... Mama Cecilia! Beefing with Sahari definitely tanked her score a little bit, but she still has some very strong bonds still. We'll see if it's enough to carry her the rest of the way. And 2nd is Janet! Still not the bride yet, but staying unproblematic and strumming your own guitar can only do you good in this game. And returning to the podium is... Ailey! She's back and better than ever. I think she's in a good standing still with most of the cast, which could be a problem for this loyal queen if she starts calling out everybody. But for now, Lorena Ailey holds strong. And that concludes another fun-filled episode in Tomarang. Did you enjoy seeing the House of Villains format come into play? Who are your favorite All-Stars that you're rooting for? Drop them in the comments below. I always love to read what you think. There's only more action to come in the future, so take care in the meantime, my friends. I will see you again very, very soon.